Yo, what is up, guys? How you guys doing? Gonna wait for some people to come in here, and then we'll start out. Give you guys an injury update. Talk about Saahdiq Charles, Brandon Sheriff, and then some other stuff. Preview the game. Talk about future free agents, and saw some people talk about if we lose the Giants, we might end up having to tank. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. Just gonna wait for some people to come in here. Um, what's up, King Sean? What's up? Asan, what's up? Hail to Redskins. What's up, Enzo Gaming? Shout out Enzo Gaming. Go check him out. Great channel. Okay, so gonna wait for a little, some more people to get in here, and then we'll start off with the injury update. So it actually is looking really good for us. No one big is on the injury report, which is really good. What's up, Beast Mode? What's up, Drayon? What's up? What's up, everybody? Okay, so let's start off with the injury report. So Joshua Garnett is out for the game. He's out with an illness. Ron Rivera doesn't want to deal with that. He said, doesn't want to catch it. Obviously, with him going through chemotherapy, so he's out. Not a big loss, and yeah, Dwayne Haskins, full practice today. He's been dealing with his sickness. Chase Roulier is good to go. Really good news. Practiced fully on Thursday and Friday. So, that Wednesday was probably more of like a day off for him. Stroman did get put on IR. So he's going to be out for 3 weeks. That's the move that made it possible for Brandon Schiff to get off of IR. Let's see. I'm going to read some more comments. Yeah, Dwayne Haskins was a disappointment. Hell, I just don't think we're gonna be able to get Trevor because I think the Jets more than likely are gonna be a 0-1 win team. Their schedule is super rough, and they just obviously don't have enough talent. We'll see though. So after that, Antonio Gibson's good. He was limited on Wednesday, but practiced fully Thursday and Friday. That is very good news. Kyle Allen's all good. Ryan Anderson is questionable. He's really the only player that has somewhat contributed this year that is questionable or out for the game. And Brandon Sheriff is good to go, which is really good. Practiced fully yesterday and today. And then David Sharp is out with an illness. So a lot of guys out with illness. And then for the Giants, they got some key guys out. 23-17, I somewhat agree with that. I said 20-16, but I think it's going to be close. So Kyler Fackrell, decent linebacker for them. He's good to go. Limited all week, so he might be a little bit rusty out there. Dexter Lawrence, one of their best defensive players. He was limited all week. He is questionable. Jabril Peppers, he was limited all week again with an ankle injury, and he's going to be good to go. Darius Slayton, one of their best receivers, questionable. He is their best receiver with a foot injury. He's gonna play though. That's what Joe Judge said. So we'll see what ends up happening, but he's more than likely gonna play. And then Adrian Colbert is out or questionable, sorry, but he practiced fully on Friday, so he's probably gonna be good to go. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't matter if we can't score. So now, real quick, let's look at Saahdiq Charles. So let me real quick do this real quick. So yeah, we're gonna. If you guys didn't know, I posted a video early talking about Saahdiq Charles going there. He's more than likely. There's been a bunch of sources saying that he is gonna be the starting left guard on Sunday against the Giants, which is really good news because he really hasn't played at all this year, and he's finally gonna be able to play, especially with David Sharp being out and a couple other guys being out, especially at the offensive line position, Joshua Garnett, David Sharp. It means he's at the very least going to be active. Let's see if anyone else came in here. 28-23. Yeah, we'll see. I really hope we can score that much. Yeah, I mean, Ron really didn't sign many. Oh, let me turn my camera back on. Any really great players in free agency besides Kendall Fuller, and yeah, I mean, overall, I wasn't really pleased with Ron Rivera's offseason, but you got to trust in him. I mean, he's been a two-time head coach of the year or coach of the year, so give him some time. And I'll give him this offseason to really do what he wants, because I feel like this was his kind of get to know the players who he thinks are going to be his core players and build around those core players for the next year. If we are the team that gives the Giants their first win, just tank. I mean, yeah, probably. Let's see. So Saahdiq Charles is expected to start at left guard Sunday against the Giants, per two people with the knowledge of the situation. Charles is going to replace Wes Martin and is making his NFL debut. Here is what Ron Rivera said about it. So I said this in my video, but I'll say it again real quick. So he said, I think it's out of, first of all, just a bigger body and more physical body at guard for us. I like what guard Wes Martin does. Wes is a really good puller. He's good in space. He's a physical blocker when he's in space. Watching Saahdiq at the point of attack is a little bit more stout. This is a move to see what happens and how he handles it. Do I think he could play tackle? Yeah, I do. But right now, I think this is a move a little bit out of need. So pretty much he's saying, Wes Martin has been playing really bad, and anyone's better than him. What's up, Oscar Jose Manuel? Thank you so much for the $2 donation. You said 23-20 or 20. Yeah, I think it's going to be low scoring, close game overall. And yeah, I agree with your prediction. Thanks for the $2 donation. And make sure you guys go ahead and check out his channel. He posts good Washington content out there. So, again, thank you. Let's go ahead and Bell got signed, Reynaldo. He got signed by the Chiefs. So, yeah, pretty much like I said, what he's saying is that Wes Martin didn't play good at all. He wants to see what City can do. And I was listening to Kevin Sheehan's podcast with Chris Cooley, and Chris Cooley thinks they're going to try him out at left guard. And, that's a good place to prepare him to play left tackle if needed. They think if he plays well, they'll put him at left tackle and move Wes Schweitzer to left guard. And that actually would be a pretty solid lineup. You got at left guard Chase Woolley at center. Right guard, you got Brandon Sheriff, and then right tackle Morgan Moses. Yeah, the NFC East sucks this year. What's up, AM Hunter? How you doing, man? Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game, low scoring. Yeah, my prediction is 20-16. I think it's going to be really, really low scoring. Do we give Brandon Sheriff a big contract? Well, yeah, that's a good question. It depends on first, if he doesn't stay healthy for the rest of the year, then that's a problem, and we're probably going to have to move on from him. Or, that might lower his value a bit, and we might be able to get him for a little bit of a cheaper price. But, yeah, and also, if Saahdiq Charles ends up being a really good left guard, then you might want to move on from Brandon Sheriff. I don't know. I'm still in the camp of paying him. We'll see about how much he wants. Also, the cap is probably going to be a little bit lower, so we'll see how much he's going to demand and how much we're going to be able to pay him, especially if Alex Smith comes off the books. That's a lot of money that we freed up. And I think, yeah, that's just my opinion. Let's wait and see. Let's see first how he plays and and if he stays healthy. Those are the two biggest things overall. Okay. So, and also, as you guys all know, but just to show what happened, the Washington football team obviously called up Brandon Sheriff, or took him off IR, and is making him putting him on the active roster, moving Greg Stroman to IR, putting him on IR. So finally he's back. It's been 3 weeks, but it's felt like a very, very long time. Also, what was it? Maryland is allowing fans in the stadiums 10% capacity. So Washington might be able to. What's up, Big Simple? AM Hunter, thank you so much for the $3 donation, man. Always coming in here, always supporting, man. I really, really appreciate it, dude. Yeah, thanks. So Let's see. Brandon Sheriff hasn't played that good this year. I mean, he only played 2 games. He played decent the first game. We signed Colin Kaepernick this offseason. I mean, he just. I mean, I know this is super controversial, the whole Colin Kaepernick thing. I wouldn't mind him bringing him in as a backup, but as a starter, I don't think he's good enough to be a starter, a good starter in this league. So I rather go after someone like Cam, but that's personally me. That's personally me. Do I think they should put Fabian Moreau on Slayton? I don't know. I mean, that's an interesting one. Fabian Moreau, really, I don't think he's gonna be on Slayton just because he hasn't gotten his snaps have gone down, and just they've regressed. Not necessarily his play, but he's gotten less and less snaps as the week goes on. So I doubt he is on Slayton. When can Bryce Love or Steve Sims come back? I think Bryce Love might be next week, and then Steven Sims. What was it? I think he got placed on IR last week, so 2 weeks in about a week and a half ish for Steven Sims. I appreciate it, Big Simple. Cam, yeah, I would like Cam Newton. I would definitely like Cam Newton. Okay, so that is kind of the news. We also signed, it was someone else, I can't remember, someone from Mississippi State, Jerry Green, to the practice squad. So he played with Montez Sweat at Mississippi State. So, good chemistry right there. Okay, so now on to, kind of a game preview, my score predictions and stuff like that. Sorry, it's taking a while to load. But yeah, and I want to hear, so let's first off go with your score predictions. Everyone, I know some people have already dropped it in the chat, but go ahead and drop your score prediction for the game. And again, sorry it's a little bit laggy. But yeah, drop your score prediction in the chat. Let me go to that real quick. Matt Ryan might be available. I mean, yeah, he might. But he's gonna be a lot of money, and especially if we trade for him, that's gonna be a lot of draft capital that we have to give up. So I think we could win with Matt Ryan, but I don't want to give up our whole future. I'd rather go after someone like Cam Newton, who we can get for just money. We don't have to give up draft capital. Okay, so Hassan said 20. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. 24-17. King Sean said 23-17. Hill Redskins said 28-23. Dequala said 24-21. Big Simple said 2016. You said 2016 Giants. I say 2016 Washington. 24-10 Washington. 19-13 Washington. 21-18. So yeah, I mean I agree with a lot of the predictions. I think it's gonna be a low scoring game. I think it's going to be a close game too. It has some blowout potential either way. Who knows? I mean, the Giants have been playing some good games lately. We haven't, so who knows? But yeah, a lot of you guys were saying this is a must-win game because if we do not win this game, we're at 1-5, and sure, the division is absolutely terrible. But I mean, you can't start out 1-5 and really. Yeah, 1-5. There's almost no way you make the playoffs, even in the NFC East, where 7 wins might win it. You're not going to get 7 wins starting out 1-5, especially when you're 4-game stretch at the end of the season. You play back end of the season. You play the Cowboys, the Panthers, who have looked good. You play the Steelers, 49ers, and Seahawks. So that's going to be a tough stretch right there. Let me read some more comments. I wouldn't mind Dak because he probably ain't asking for much. Yeah, we'll see. I think he's still going to get a lot of money. He's still going to ask for a lot of money. Okay, so let's see. Let's go for what prediction do I want to go next? Let's go Terry McLaurin. What's his stat line? I don't see a big game by McLaurin just because, he's still getting that chemistry with Kyle Allen. And also, James Bradbury has been locking some people up. So I don't think he's going to do as good on McLaurin as he did on Amari Cooper. But I'm going to say, actually, I'll say 5 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown. That's still not a bad game, but that's what I'm saying. Let's see anyone else. So I want to. Kyle Allen will throw a bomb this game. Peyton said 4 catches, 76 yards. I don't think it's going to be a huge game, but I think he's going to do decent. Definitely better than last game. Definitely better than last game. Let's see. I'm going to wait for some more people to respond, and then we'll go ahead into the next guy. 7 catches, 108, 1 touchdown. I hope. Let's see. Okay, so I'll wait for a couple more people to respond on Terry, but next we will 89 1 touchdown. Yeah, Anthony, I agree. I mean, I haven't been watching Game Pass, but I've seen some, plays, and I've been listening to Cooley's film breakdown, and yeah, Terry is wide open a lot of times, and whether it be Dwayne Haskins, Alex Smith, even Kyle Allen in his one half, they're not getting him the ball, and they have to. So yeah, I agree with that. 13 catches, 122, and 2 TDs. Am Hunter said 5 and 80. Yeah, that's kind of my range right there. James said 4 catches, 52 yards. So yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna have a decent game, but nothing crazy. Okay, Antonio Gibson, and let me know what you guys want to talk about after this. I mean, we could talk about future free agents, future of the team, draft, or stuff we need to do to get better this year. Okay, so next, let's go and just let me know in the chat after I say this guy, or talk about Antonio Gibson's stat predictions. So give me your Antonio Gibson stat predictions. I think it's tough with him. It is tough with him because it really is week by week how we use him. And last week we used him terribly. What's up, Bourbon and Gold fan all day? How you doing, man? Go ahead and check out his channel. Great YouTuber, great guy. Go ahead and check out his channel. Putting out those emojis out there. Do you want to see more from Alex, or would you rather go back to Dwayne? I think. I mean, it might be premature, but I've seen too much. I think I've seen enough. Sorry, from Alex Smith, and he's obviously next game he plays, he's gonna play way better than he did this game. But still, he doesn't have it, and I just don't think he's our future. He's not our future. So, see what Kyle Allen does first. If he doesn't do good, then maybe you go back to Dwayne, increase his trade value a bit, and who knows, if he ends up playing lights out, then you keep him. If not, you can wait until the offseason and move him. So let me read some of these. 15 carries, 98 yards, 15, 85, 12, 93. So yeah, I mean, I somewhat agree. It's tough. I mean, I think he's gonna get a touchdown. I do think he's gonna get a touchdown. Oh yeah, Haskins isn't our future either, but he has more of a chance than Alex, in my opinion. So yeah, I'll say, man, their interior D line is really good. Or not really good, but they're solid. Their run defense is solid. So I don't think he's gonna get a lot off the ground, but he might be able to get like 45 plus receiving yards. So not sure completely, but I think Sheriff will help. I really do. Kyle Allen will throw a bomb, true or false. I hope he does. No idea, because the offense, he only attempted one pass that passed 10 yards. One pass. That's just ridiculous, and that's not on him. Part of that sure is on him, but a lot of that is on Scott Turner. So he's got to improve, and yeah, the play calling has to improve. So let's go. I mean, we talked about our biggest playmakers on offense, Terry and Antonio Gibson. Man, this is tough because the rest of the guys, they're not going to do anything. Let's go Logan Thomas. I'm going to say, I'm feeling a touchdown from Logan today. I don't know. I'm feeling a touchdown from Logan or Isaiah Wright. Let's go Logan Thomas. I'm going to go 4 catches, 32. 4 catches for 30 yards. I mean, yeah, we've played against some really good competition this year. I mean, the only easy game we played was against Eagles. That's the only game. I appreciate it, Burgundy and Gold fan all day. That's the only game we've played that's been a pretty easy game. The rest we played the Cardinals. That's probably looking like a playoff team. We played the Browns. That looks like a playoff team or at least a decent team. We lost to the Ravens. They're a Super Bowl caliber team, and we lost to the Rams, who are a playoff team. So I mean, we should have won against the Browns, and we would be 2-3, and it would be a lot different conversation. So I really think that we'll see. This stretch right here is going to say a lot about. Sorry about that. This stretch right here is going to say a lot about the team. We have to be able to at least win one against the Giants and one against the Cowboys. At least split those two. If you want to win two against the Giants and none against the Cowboys, that's fine. That does end up hurting you because the Cowboys end up going 2-0 against you. So, and we're not worried about the Giants when it comes to. Sorry if it's lagging a bit. We're not worried about the Giants when it comes to them beating us in the division race. So yeah, Logan Thomas, not a big game, but he might get a few catches. Definitely better than last week. So that's Logan Thomas. I'll go Isaiah Wright, and then we'll go to the defense because there's really not anyone else that is a threat on offense. Maybe J.D. McKissick, but he's hard to predict. So Isaiah Wright, I'm going to say 4 catches, 34 yards. 4 catches, 34 yards, around that. And then, yeah, let me know if you guys want. I already saw someone say free agency, but let me know what you guys want to talk about in like probably 10-ish minutes after we finish the stat predictions and the preview. Maybe some keys to victory. 5 catches, 42 yards. Let's see. Okay. 5 for 49, 5 for 42, 4 for 45. I mean, if people want to see a mock draft already, I'm fine to do it. But we can do that more towards the end. We can either do mock draft, free agency, or some other stuff. Okay. So that's the offensive side of the ball. Let's move to the defense. And I think this defense is gonna feast. I think this defense is gonna feast today or Sunday against the Giants. They've allowed the most pressures in the NFL. Daniel Jones also, we got to force some turnovers for him, at least one at minimum. So I'm going to say I think we're going to get five total sacks. I'm going to look up the numbers real quick, but 5 total sacks seems right. I'm going to say, well, this is tough. So I'm going to say 1.5 sacks for Montez Sweat. He's going to be mostly up against Andrew Thomas, who has struggled. So I think he's going to have a big game. So that's 1.5 sacks. Honestly, let's go 1.5 for Chase Young too. So that's 3 sacks, and I think Kerrigan gets half a sack just because it's a weak offensive line and he's going up against the tackle. So that's 3.5. I got 1.5 left. And I'm gonna say Payne, Allen, and Settle each get a half. That might be a little bit weird, but I think it's gonna be around that. 1.5 each for Montez and Chase, and then actually we'll just go 1 Allen, so that puts you at 4, and then half for Payne and Kerrigan. I think they're going to have a big game. Let me look it up real quick, how many sacks they've allowed. I'll look up against the Cowboys. But yeah, leave your predictions in the comments. I mean, I wish we were 10-point favorites, but I mean, they played against the Rams a lot better. So Chase Young 2 sacks, Sweat 3 sacks, Fuller 1 interception, Murrow 1. If we can get Trevor, Justin. Oh yeah, Penny Sewell is really good. What's up, King? Okay, so let me see real quick. Andy, we'll see. I think I'm gonna do my first mock draft probably the bye week. I think we'll get a way better sense of how things are going. Um, but I think it's a little too early. But that's only a couple weeks away, so I'm gonna start soon. So let's see. Okay, this site is okay. But yeah, I think Young and Sweat are gonna have a really good game. But yeah, okay. So yeah, let me know how many sacks you think we're gonna have. I saw a couple people say 4, a couple people say 5. I think it's gonna be 5. Um, Let me know if you guys can still hear me. I muted the sound on my computer, but I don't know if that's gonna mute me talking. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out how many sacks the Giants have allowed this year. If anyone can put that in the comments below. Okay. Oh, King Sean said 6. Okay. Okay, good. You can hear it. Okay, that's good. So now, I mean, it's hard to do other stat predictions besides sacks. I think we get an interception or at least a fumble. I mean, if we don't, that's really bad because you know what that means? That means that in the 19 games after this game that Daniel Jones will have played, he's only not turned the ball over in 2 of those games, and both of those games will be against Washington if he doesn't. So I really hope he turns the ball over. Yes, Kendall Fuller is tied uh, and leading the league in interceptions. He's tied with I don't know who, but 3 interceptions in I think 3 games. That's really impressive. He's been a great signing by Ron Rivera, Kyle Smith, and them. I mean, he's exceeded my expectations. I thought he was going to be solid, but I didn't think he was going to be this good. He's been playing at a Pro Bowl level, which is really good, and he's been a great player for us. So I'm really happy with the production we've gotten out of him. Ronald Darby also has played solid. I'm happy with how he's played. You know, he hasn't played amazing, but he's consistently done decent in coverage. Hasn't allowed any huge plays, which is also good. So happy about that. Okay, 16 sacks. That's crazy. 16 sacks, 5 games. I mean, that's a lot. Let me come back to some of these. Do I think Kyle is better than Dwayne? I think Kyle is better than Dwayne right now, but I think Dwayne obviously has way more potential. Um, Team total for Sweat 1, Chase 1, Settle 0.5, and Collins. So, okay, yeah, 16 sack. I mean, that's a lot. Um that's over 3 a game. That's not good at all. 5 games. And, you know, some of those fronts have been good, some of them have been bad. So I think we can get around 5 sacks. I really think we do. I mean, especially Andrew Thomas. I mean, the thing is, our best pass rushers are on the outside. And I mean, that is true for most teams, but their worst 2 offensive linemen really are more, yeah, most likely are on the outside. So I really think that's going to play to our benefit. I don't think they're going to change Collins linebacker or position to linebacker, but he's better in the box. I do agree. Yeah, Washington has allowed 21. Yeah, I mean 21 is really bad too. What did they allowed? I think 4 to Philly, 8 against the Rams. But I mean, think about this. I mean, 21. I would say probably 8 to 10 are on the quarterbacks. I mean, Dwayne probably got sacked like 3 or at least 3 or 4 of the sacks were on Dwayne, probably more. That brings your total down to like 17. Alex's sacks, I mean, I would say at least a couple of them were him not throwing the ball away quickly. And also, I mean, he's just not, I mean, I mean, you can understand it, but he's not as mobile as he used to be. So I mean, that's part of the reason. But yeah, our offensive line has not been great. They've had games where they've played good, but yeah, I think he's pretty bad. He's like bottom 5, I do believe. Eligible tackle around there, like you said, Anthony. Okay, so we're about the halfway mark of the Oh yeah, real quick, I'll talk about Cole Holcomb. Yeah, I think Cole Holcomb. I mean, we don't know how he's gonna play just because he only played a quarter in the first game, and that's it. So I honestly think he's gonna be a big boost to this team. Our linebacking core, quite frankly, is I don't want to say our worst position group, but last week it was by far our worst position group. Landon Collins and Troy Apke have not played great, but John Bostic in coverage is absolutely terrible. Kevin Pierre-Louis is okay in zone coverage, but they're both decent tacklers. But um, linebackers probably our biggest position of need in free agency. We can get a decent free safety in free agency pretty easily. Pretty easily, we can get someone a veteran's free safety for pretty cheap that can play at a decent level. But if you want to get a really, really dominant linebacker, you can't get that in free agency. You got to get that in the draft, or if you want to get in free agency, you're going to have to pay big time. So if we're up there in the draft and let's say we sign Cam Newton, I would not be mad if we went after Micah Parsons from Penn State, #1 linebacker. But yeah, so I'm excited to see what Cole Holcomb can do. I think he's gonna provide a boost to this defense. He's pretty quick. He's gonna help out the run game a lot. Yeah, definitely gonna help out the run game, and I think he's gonna. We'll see. I'm gonna be interested to see in how his coverage has improved from last season to this season. That's gonna be interesting to see. What's up, awesomeness? Um, if Slayton does not play, uh, well, they said he's gonna play, even though he's questionable. He's most likely gonna play, but yeah, they're gonna struggle if he doesn't play. They're gonna have to feed the ball to Evan Ingram. Okay, so now you guys want to talk about free agents, draft, or talk about this season? What do you guys want to talk about? Let me know, or just random questions. Let me know real quick. Draft, free agency, questions, or another topic. Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, I appreciate everyone for coming in. Thank you to Oscar and AM Hunter for the donations. I appreciate it a lot, man. So draft, free agency, we're split right now. That would be funny if he came in again. That would be terrible if Daniel Jones got hurt and Colt McCoy lights us up and wins. That would be terrible. Okay, we're kind of split right here. Let's see. I think we're slightly over at free eight. I think we're a little bit more at free agency, but we'll do both. We'll do both. We'll talk about free agency first, and then afterwards we'll talk about the draft. So, let me go. Yeah, we'll talk about the draft in maybe 10 minutes ish. So let's go 2021 NFL free. Okay. Let's see. It's gonna take a while. Man, my Wi-Fi is slow today. So, I mean, while we're waiting, the #1 option for me in fantasy is at the quarterback position is Cam Newton. I really would like us to go after a quarterback free agent just because I don't want to wait. First of all, a first round quarterback, unless if we're drafting at #1 somehow, because we're not, but if we somehow are, then I take Trevor Lawrence immediately. Don't even think about it. But again, you got to think about who the other teams in the NFL are. I mean, you got the Giants who are 0-5. You got the Giants who are 0-5. You got the Jets. I mean, we're gonna win, guys. We're not gonna win less than 3 games. I think the number 1 pick this year probably gonna have 1 win, and I think it's gonna be the Jets. So, that's me though. Okay, so let's wait until this loads, but yeah, let me look at the comments. And yeah, trade deadline's coming up. Let me read some of the comments. I'm reading on my phone because my computer's so slow. Tyrod Taylor, Trey Lance. I'll talk about Trey Lance in a bit, Muhammad. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, my computer's really slow right now. I don't know why. Sorry about that. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Okay. So let's go. Yeah, you guys just see a black screen, and so do I. Still loading, but who said? Andy said trade Kerrigan, Anderson, and Haskins first round pick. We wouldn't be able to get a first round pick out of that. I wish. I really, really wish. Man, I seriously do not know why my internet's so slow. I think it's my computer, but okay. So we're getting to some free agents, and this was on August, I think. In August, so a couple of these players have gotten. Okay, hopefully. Okay, let me know if it's working right now. Um, sorry about that. I'm gonna try to not open up many more tabs. Um, okay, it looks like it's working. Sorry about that. I'm gonna try to not open up too many tabs. I think that'll work out better. Okay, so let's go ahead to the lit, and you guys can mention free agents. You guys can mention free agents in the chat too, and we can talk about that. Okay, so I would like Ronnie Stanley. It's going to be a lot of money though. It's still lagging a little bit, but Ronnie Stanley is going to be a lot of money. So I don't know, 20 million. That's a lot. There's a lot of other tackles that we could go after. We'll see. Allen Robinson. I like Allen Robinson. I think he would be a good fit. I like him more than Juju. I like a lot more than Juju. And I know, yeah, Dave Bakhtari. Yeah, he's really good. So I rather go after Allen Robinson. Sorry about that. Am I still? I'm still frozen, right? Riley Reef wouldn't be bad, but he's I don't know. He's not he doesn't have elite potential. Ronnie Stanley is one of the best left tackles in the game. So, what about Josh Gordon? Okay, is that working? Hopefully that's working a little bit more. It's not, but whatever. Josh Gordon, he would be okay. But at receiver, Allen Robinson's probably one of my number one options. We'll see. I mean, at the receiver position, we have Terry. We already know he's a stud, number one receiver. After that, we have a couple question marks. We have Steven Sims, Kelvin Harmon, AGG. I really think that Kelvin Harmon has some really good potential, but only they know that. We don't know that. So if I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see if it's working right now. I turned it off and then on again. It looks like it's working a little bit more. Hey, Ed Oliver, I appreciate it, man. Ed Oliver is the man. Thank you so much for the $10 donation. How many times will Danny fumble on Sunday? That's a tough one. Again, thank you so much for the $10 donation. How many times do I think he's gonna fumble? I think he's gonna fumble. I'm either saying 2 or 3. I think we're gonna recover 1 to 2, but I think he's gonna fumble 3 times. We'll recover once, I think, just because we haven't recovered a single fumble this year on defense. So yeah, I think one. He's gonna fumble 3 times. We recover 1. Again, thanks for the donation, man. Ed's always helping me out. Again, I appreciate it. Why would we give Stanley and Bakhtari about the same? Yeah, I mean Stanley's gonna be probably 4-ish million more. He's probably better, and he's a lot younger. Let's see any other guys. So let's go to the receiver position. Who do you guys want at receiver in free agency? Like I said, Allen Robinson's my number one option. Then I would go to I don't know. I don't like this receiver class too much just because Keenan Allen's already gone. Let me look it up real quick. Um, Juju. A lot of people want Juju. I'm not a big Juju guy, just because I think he's gonna want number one money, and I don't know if he's a number one wide receiver. He only has like 160 yards this year. Dude, yeah, that would be sick. Let me see. Oh, Kenny Golladay would be good. I like that. Kenny Golladay or Allen Robinson. That's a good one. Good. Yeah, King Sean, I like that one. Hunter Henry would also be good at the tight end position. Let's see. I'm going to wide receiver. Yeah, I like that. Kenny Golladay would be good. He's going to be pricey, but I like that. Larry Fitz is a free agent. Chris Moore, Willie Snead, Andre Roberts, AJ Green. Let's see. I'm trying to find any. Marvin Jones, also from the Lions. He's a free agent. Will Fuller, Kenny Stills. So there's a lot of these veteran guys. Sammy Watkins. So I really wouldn't mind if we signed someone like that, kind of like not a star, but a solid guy, a guy is going to get 500 plus yards and can help out the receiving room because our receivers are really young. So, yeah, I mean, I would go after someone like that where you don't have to pay him a bunch, but maybe like 10, 11 mil a year. Like I think someone like Galladay would be more than 10, less than 15, and then someone like Stills would probably be like 8-ish. So yeah, Yeah, a lot of these guys. I don't call Golden Tate. Is he a free agent after this year? Robbie. I don't know about Robbie Anderson, just because um he is he's having such a good year this year that he might get a big payday. He might get a huge payday, and might not live up to expectations. Yeah, Hunter Henry got franchise tagged this year, but he'll be a free agent after this year unless they franchise tag him again. Okay, so 6 times. Hey, I hope. I hope. I really hope. MT, Julio Jones, Sammy Watkins. That's gonna be a lot. But I don't want to give up any draft capital to get a receiver unless it's like I'm not giving up a first. I really can't. A third for someone like Curtis Samuel or someone like that, maybe. But I'm not giving. I mean, our pick is probably gonna be a top 10 pick. So you don't want to give up your first round pick that could be the third overall pick, could be the eighth overall pick, but still, that's really valuable. And a receiver that's 30 like Julio Jones. Yes, they're gonna make a huge difference, but Jamar Chase might make a bigger difference. He might end up being close to the player Julio is, but you're gonna get him for more years and at a better price. Um, Delaney Walker. Okay, so we got we'll talk about this for a little bit more, and then maybe if my load, we'll talk about the draft. Yeah, Jamar Chase he's crazy good. Jalen Waddle, I really like him. Jalen Waddle, I mean, he is so fast. He is so man. Jalen Waddle, what's up, Mace? You got to shave your Everett for trying to. I mean, he didn't play great on Sunday, but man, yeah, Jalen Waddle is insane. I can't. I think it was the LSU game against um yeah, Alabama against LSU, and he was crazy. He was crazy good. That was an insane game. Um, let's see. Okay, you guys want to stay on free agency, or do you guys want to or do you guys want to talk about the draft? Jalen Waddle, a first for Julio Jones, or I mean, that's a tough one because okay, everyone's saying draft. Okay, I mean, with Julio, you're getting a guaranteed, you know, um, top three receiver for the next few years. But I would probably take Jamar Chase. I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Okay, so we're gonna go to the draft. Um, I am gonna stick just so nothing crashes again. Okay, we're gonna just talk about the draft. Um, and this screen's still going to be up. I don't want to risk the stream shutting down again. But yeah, let's talk about the draft. First, we'll talk about the quarterback position. So the top three quarterbacks, you got Trevor Lawrence. We're not going to get him. I mean, if we get the third overall pick and the Jets or Giants are picking one, and maybe Sam Darnold or Danny Fumbles, sorry, ends up playing good at the end of the season, maybe they want to trade out, and we give them like a second round pick or a third round pick and something, and move from 3 to 1. That's the only possible way I see it, and I still don't think we're gonna get the third overall pick. So I would personally, let's see. I think we're going to be in position for one of the two, Trevor Lance or Justin Fields. I think we will be, and I think we'll see. We'll see. I like Fields. He's a dual threat quarterback. Had about 450 yards rushing last year. Fields had over 1,014 touchdowns. Both of them are great passers, great runners. Trey Lance is a little bit better runner, but again, he plays at a Division I, but it's very low level Division I. So let's see. And I think I think I'm gonna do a mock draft. Unless you guys really want one. If you guys really want one, I'll post one in the next couple of days, maybe next week. But if not, I'll post one after the bye week. Yeah, suit Doug Williams up. Um, let's see. Yes, no more Ohio State QBs. I don't think Lance would be a good fit here. I mean, he's a developmental guy, so that's why. I mean, that's the thing. I don't know about drafting Trey Lance because you might not be able to win right away with him, and you might not be able to play him right away. That's the thing. So, let's trade for Crowder. That's what I said in my video. I want Crowder. They should just say, hey, yeah, Troy Apke can't tackle. I mean, Troy Apke couldn't tackle anyone. I mean, it's sad watching our games. It's sad, but so yeah, Justin Fields is probably a guy that is going to be good right away in the league. He's played what? He played 1 year at Georgia where he was, he didn't play a lot. He played some, but at least he got some experience. He got some games. He played a full year last year and is gonna play a year this year. So I think he's gonna be obviously more ready than Dwayne was. And personally, I think he's gonna be good. I mean, I haven't watched much tape on him. I've watched obviously some Ohio State games, but he's a little bit like Kyler in my opinion. Both kind of small. Justin Fields obviously a bit bigger. Both pretty accurate passers. Both super super mobile. Kyler Murray more mobile than Justin Fields. Yeah, Tom Brady would break Troy Apke's tackle. That's how bad he's been. So yeah, that's the quarterback conversation. There's a couple other guys, Kyle Trask. What's his name? Is it Bryce Wilson? I know it's something Wilson. It's either Bryce or Zach Wilson. From BYU, and you got Jamie Newman. There's a bunch of guys. But I don't want to. I do not want to draft a guy that's an edge player from second to first round, like borderline player for the quarterback position. I don't want to do that. If you're gonna draft someone that you really believe in the first round, in the top 15, top 10. Don't draft someone in the second round or even third rounder unless you really, really think that guy can be your franchise guy. I'm fine if you're drafting someone like the fourth or fifth round that you think can play later on down the road. I mean, he did take Apke's spot a little bit last game, but then he lost it mid-game. So let's see. Yeah, put Payne at safety. So Kyle Pitts is also Kyle Pitts is a dog. I mean, he's a tight end, kind of a receiver. He's a mix of both. I'm interested to see. I'm really interested to see what he does at the next level because he's going to be a stud no matter what, in my opinion. But is he going to be a receiver? Or is he going to be a tight end? Because he's super quick, man. He's almost too fast to play tight end, and he's big. I think he's 6'6", but I don't know. He could play a wide receiver, in my opinion. I mean, I don't want to say I hope we lose out, because the pain that would cause. And imagine if we lose out and the Jets still don't win a game and we lose that. Yeah, I mean, that would suck. I don't. We're not gonna get Trevor Lawrence, guys. I mean, as much as I would love that. We're not gonna be able to get Trevor. It's just not gonna happen. I mean, unless we make a trade and we fall in the top 4, we're not going to be able to get Trevor Lawrence. I think we're going to somewhat turn it around. week will be very telling because I think if we lose against the Giants, we're gonna be around 3 wins. Maybe could be a little bit less, could be a little bit more. If we beat the Giants, I think it's gonna be probably 5, 6 wins. 6 wins if we beat the Giants. I think we'd be on track for 6 wins. Let's see. Me said, I don't know about y'all, but if Dwayne isn't gonna get another shot, I'd be in favor of tank mode starting now. I hate tanking. I know it's I don't know. Giants are gonna blow us out. I don't think they're gonna blow us out, but I mean, I love getting Chase Young, but man, it doesn't matter until you get a quarterback. And I understand we could get a quarterback in this draft, but we're not gonna be able to get Trevor Lawrence. The guy, Trevor Lawrence, is out of the like. There's no almost zero chance we get him. Just I know some people still think we can, but I mean, we're not gonna lose out. We're gonna be at 2 wins, at the minimum 2 wins, guys. We play the Giants twice, the Cowboys twice, the Eagles once, the Bengals once, the Lions once, and the Panthers. I mean, we're gonna win at least one game, and even if we don't, the Jets have the tiebreaker on us because we won a divisional game, so they're gonna get him. The Jets, the Giants, the Falcons, they all have worse records than us, and they're all more likely to get the number one pick than us, or at least the Giants and Jets are. Yeah, the next 6 games are so winnable. I mean, the thing is, you keep on going in this cycle of losing games, and it just sure you keep them mounting, you get draft picks, but I don't know. I think if you win 6 games with this team, you add a quarterback in free agency. I mean, if you add Cam Newton to this team after winning 6 games, I think they're already an 8-9 win team. Then you add in um some other pieces plus the draft. That's a playoff team. Yo, what's up, Redskins 007? Saahdiq Charles is the real deal. I've been waiting patiently for his let me see. I've been waiting patiently for his first start. Also, Chase Young says Saahdiq has a death grip, so let's go. Yeah, I mean, again, thank you for the donation, and I think, let's see. I do believe that Chase Young said that his toughest matchup was against Saahdiq Charles in college. I think it is. That's what he said. Wait, who's on the practice squad? Again, appreciate the donation. Oh, Meest. He is on IR right now. He's on IR. Again, man, appreciate the donation. And yeah, I think Saahdiq Charles is gonna be a decent player. He's definitely gonna be better than Wes Martin, in my opinion, right away. And I think he's gonna be a solid guy. Chase Young isn't having a good rookie year. He isn't getting past people. Dude, come on, man. First of all, he has 2.5 sacks, and he's only played what 3 games? He's only played in 3 full games, and he has 2.5 sacks. And the last game he played, he was still hurt, and the Browns game he was hurt. So, he's been solid. I mean, his first game, yo, we got 100 people in here. Come on, wow, that's crazy. But Chase Young, if you guys are new, man, make sure you guys subscribe. Post Washington content every single day. Make sure you guys subscribe. But I mean, Chase Young has been a beast, and he's getting better. He's good against the run. He's an absolute beast, man. Yeah, it's crazy. 113 people in here. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe. So now, what do you guys want to talk about? Free agency or the draft? Continue to talk about the draft. Yeah, I don't know either, Mies, but I mean, we'll see. Chase Young, I think Montez is going to end up having a little bit more sacks, but Montez has been a beast. He's got 3 sacks this year. He's got 3 sacks, and he's been a beast. I think he's going to get a couple more against the Giants this week. I think Chase is going to get a couple more too. Um, but yeah, the Giants are going to beat us. They almost beat the Rams and the Cowboys. I mean, I agree. I know I agree that they've been playing good, but I still think we're going to be able to edge them out. We played terrible against the Rams, and a lot of that was because of Alex Smith. Okay, so I don't want to. Let's see, mock draft. I just don't want to mess it up. I don't want to mess the stream up like I did last time. And I don't know how we have 156 people in here. Make sure you guys smash that like button if you guys are new, and if you guys are coming in the stream, subscribe if you guys are new. Any donations are appreciated. I appreciate everyone for coming in here. Thank you, Ed, AM Hunter, and Oscar for the donations. Okay, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. In about 5 minutes, right before I end the stream, I'm gonna try the mock draft, and if it doesn't work, that's fine. If it does, then if it doesn't work, then we can just leave. So yeah, I mean, Chase Young's getting double teamed the whole time. What's up, Tony G? Yeah, Chase Young is getting double teamed. He's got the tight end shipping, like you said, the running backs. I mean, it's crazy. So yeah, a draft. Okay, you know what? Before we get into the mock draft, and if I'm able to do that, I want to hear your guys's. So give me your three, top three positions of need in the draft. So you're drafting at, let's say, I'll say 5 to 10 range. I'll give you 5 to 10 range. Who are you? What are your top three positions? Top three positions, and you are at that 5 to 10 range where I think they're going to be. What's up, Houdat? So, okay. Yeah, there's something wrong with that number. I really don't think it's right because it got high really, really quick. So, and like, yeah, if there actually is, all these people are real, make sure you guys hit that like button. And if these 250 people are real, get that to 50 likes at least. At least. Okay, so offensive tackle, receiver, linebacker, QB, receiver, linebacker. So what I would say, again, I rather get a quarterback in free agency. So if we do get a quarterback in free agency, I would go. It's tough. And this again, I'm gonna just hopefully Saahdiq plays well. So I'm gonna say, this is tough, man. Oh, this is tough. I really think if we're at that 5 range, Micah Parsons might be the pick. He is such a beast. Micah Parsons, Penny Sewell. If Penny Sewell is there, if he's there when we're picking, then take him. Take him, move Saahdiq to left guard. If he's there, if Penny Sewell is there, then take him. If not, then I would probably go after a linebacker because a dominant linebacker would really help us. You don't want to drop the free safety in the first round because you can find a solid free safety in free agency to help you. Linebacker, you really, really can't. Yeah, I think those bots were I think that those were bots. I don't think there was actually 200 something people in here. Yeah, Micah is a beast. That's all I've heard about him. Yeah, I don't want to draft a tight end in the first round or in the top 10. What I would say is you go best player on the board, top 10. And if it's close, like if you have Micah Parsons at number 4, or no, if you have like someone at 4 and someone at 5, but the player at 5 is really more of a player that at a position of need, then take the player at 5. But Penny Sewell is the only really tackle I want to draft in the first 10 picks. After that, You got a couple receivers, Jalen Waddle, who's a beast, Jamar Chase, but again, Jamar Chase is probably the only receiver I want to draft in the first round or in the top 10. After that, those two, I would go possibly Micah Parsons. Then you got Trey Lance, Justin Fields. There's a lot of good players. We got Kyle Allen. Yeah, I really wanted Bradbury. I really liked him. He was my number one. I think he might have been my number one free agency target this offseason. So, yeah. And yeah, as you can see in the stream numbers, they're going down. So I do think those were fake. But, if they weren't, make sure you guys subscribe, hit that like button. So let's see. Okay, you know what? We're gonna try, guys. We are gonna try to do the mock draft. If it doesn't end up working out, again, I appreciate everyone for coming in here. Thanks for everyone for coming in here supporting. I appreciate all the donations. Again, I will be using all the donations for NFL Game Pass All 22 to do some film stuff. Okay. Yeah, they want me to do. Yeah, I think I probably won't in the next. We'll see if this doesn't work out. Let's see, NFL NFL mock draft. I'll do a video in a few weeks, and then yeah, look at that. See, man, I think it's more my computer than my um Wi-Fi. Okay, let's see, NFL mock draft. Okay, let's see if it's working. Okay. So it looks like it's not lagging, which is good. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is. And again, hail to the Redskins. I appreciate you for becoming a channel member. I will be getting the perks for that soon, adding a couple of new features to that. Let's see. But man, I appreciate that, and might do a live stream with, or not live stream, but yeah, actually live stream with the members. But mock drafts, I'm not going to do too much. Once the season ends, I'll probably do a couple free agency streams and mock draft streams, especially after free agency is over. Again, you guys see how slow. Oh no. Oh, I need to share this screen. Okay. So you guys are still seeing the other one. Okay, good. This one for a while. But we'll do a mock draft real quick. Let's see. I'm only going to do 3 rounds, guys. I mean, let's keep it real. I might know. I haven't done any research really besides watching games and seeing a couple of film breakdowns of a couple players, but I have definitely not watched a lot of film on these guys. How long am I going to stream? Just a little bit more. Yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button. Yeah, this is not loading, but I'm gonna try to wait it out. But while we're waiting, let's talk about let's see. What do we want to talk about? What do you guys think we should do with Dwayne Haskins? Do you think we should trade him? Okay. 3 options. Increases trade value, or 3, try to let's see, try to develop him as much as you can and give him another shot as your franchise quarterback. Okay, so this is still loading and it's very slow, but I got it to work somewhat, and it's only one round, but we still got it to work. So I'm gonna switch the screen, but I want to hear what you guys have to say about Dwayne. Trade Haskins to the Steelers. It's lagging. Yeah, sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, it should be better now. Okay, it should be better. Trade him and get out of here. No, make him work his way up there. But yeah, I think worst case scenario, you keep him till the end of the offseason, let him play in free agency, and then cut him if he isn't it, or try to trade him. But yeah, let's see. Comments. Okay, I'm gonna switch the screen. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. And I see it's lagging already. I don't know. It's never happened like this for me. I see it's lagging like crazy. It's never happened to me. I think it's just today with my internet, but actually it's happened one time. I think it was on the draft day or after the 7th round. Okay, so hopefully this works. Pray. Okay. And yeah, maybe we'll start doing once a month, doing a mock draft stream. I agree, Meest. I agree. Okay, it should be shared right now. Okay. Should be shared. Sure, I'm not looking up, but only gonna do one. Somehow it didn't. The first 4 picks didn't draft Trevor Lawrence. The Jets made a Jets move. They drafted Justin Fields. The Giants got Penny Sewell. Not a great move, but they got their left tackle, right tackle, the future, and then the Falcons got an edge rusher. So if you guys want me to draft Trevor Lawrence, I'll do it. But if you want me to be more realistic, we'll do something else. So I want to hear what you guys have to say. That's funny though. Yeah, it's not realistic, so that's why I don't want to take Trevor. But if you guys really, really want to, I can. But if you want to get a more realistic opinion, let me know too, because we can do that. So let me know real quick. So someone says be realistic. Someone said take Trevor. No Trevor. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna try to be realistic. What's up, Rico Proctor? So what I'm gonna do, what I would do with this is, I know you guys want to go offense because we got defense pretty much every year, except for the Dwayne year, but we also went defense that year. I want to go Micah Parsons. I just really think, and Chris Cooley kind of sold me on this, that a dominant middle linebacker. He said that this year, you put Luke Kuechly on our defense, we're a top 3, top 5 defense. And that's this year. Next year, it could be even better. You put Micah Parsons on our defense in a couple years, he's a top 3 linebacker. I don't know. I would consider it. Shamar Chase is also very good. Yo, again, man, thank you so much, Redskins 007. Keep up the good work. Also keep bringing special guests on your channel. Yeah, man, I think I'm gonna I was gonna try to get Juan today, but he wasn't able to come on. But yeah, I think I'm gonna keep bringing some people on. I'm gonna do once a month. I'm gonna be doing some, getting some of the viewers on too. And I agree. I think I'm gonna try to do it every couple weeks, get some other people on, whether it be Juan, Ed, Burgundy Gold fan all day, on the Warpath, whoever it is, I'm gonna try to get them on. So Penny got drafted by the Giants at number 2. Again, man, I appreciate the donation a lot, man. But yeah, Penny got drafted by the Giants, but that would be nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Micah Parsons. Let's see if I can do this and do another draft and where we do, top three. But like I need to do more research before I actually, um do a video or do more than, two or three rounds because a lot of these players we don't know these players. I'm gonna start watching some more college football. Um, haven't I've only watched I only watch like one game a week, like one full game a week. I watch obviously the game, but I need to start watching some more before I give you guys an actual video. Or mock draft. Well, we'll see if it actually loads. That's actually more than one round, and hopefully it's a little bit more realistic. Um, let's see. There we go. I don't know if they allow more than one round, or if my thing is just so slow. Yeah, it's slow. So if it doesn't load in the next couple minutes, I can just do a round one again. But that's it. Um, let's see. I'm gonna read the comments on my phone. Restart it until Trevor goes one. I'm taking Penny over Micah. No, he's not there. Pitts. Yeah, I could get Rico on. Okay, so if it's not working, if we can get 3 rounds, then I'm gonna go ahead and just do the one round again. So hopefully Trevor goes one. Okay, he let's see if he went one. Man, they got a crazy amount of ads on here. Um Trying to move it. Trevor Lawrence went 3 to the Falcons. But at least that leaves us a more real this would be a great like kind of like debacle cuz if Penny Sewell was there and Justin Fields was there, what would we do? That would be interesting right there. That would be interesting. Um so I want to hear what you guys have to say. Um but that's tough. I would take Penny Sewell though. I would sign Cam in free agency and then take Penny Sewell. Yeah, the Jets, man. I don't think a receiver has ever gone one. Maybe in like the 70s, 80s, but I think Julio, I think he went two. Calvin also. Yeah. Um, let's see. Also, one thing I wanted to kind of show, yeah, Penny, I mean, by far, a linebacker or a wide receiver, or not, I don't know what I'm saying. A tackle has a much bigger impact over a linebacker, in my opinion. So that's why I would go after a tackle, especially if you want your I mean, it also depends on the quarterback situation. Okay, so we're gonna call it a day here. Let me just draft Penny here, but let me just show you also um like I said earlier, and you guys have seen in my videos, I have partnered with House of Hoodies, and they've got insane hoodies. So make sure you guys check them out. Let me try to put it on the screen right here. But they've got insane hoodies. This was last year, but I got a Sean Taylor hoodie. Let me stop the screen right here. But they've got their jerseys are insane. The jersey hoodies. So they got a Sean Taylor one right here. Let me just. It's hard to show, but when you're on stream, but it's insane. Again, it's hard to show, but they got custom. You can put whatever name. If you're old school, you can put John Riggins, Joe Theismann, whoever you want. And if you're not, you can get a custom one that's this year. The only bad thing about them is that the only player that they have right now is Dwayne Haskins. That's on the Washington football team. currently, and they have Sean Taylor. They have Sean Taylor and Dwayne Haskins. Yeah, I agree. AM Hunter. No, King Sean. We're wrapping up. That's fine. But if you do end up getting a hoodie, make sure you use code Pedro 15% off. And yeah, let me know if you do. DM me on Twitter in the comments below. And yeah, I'm gonna try to link up with some people, do a stream. I think I might do a stream with Ed next week. It might be on his channel. Get some other people on here. One on the Warpath, Ed, maybe Street Scores. But again, I'll show you guys the hoodie better right here. So they got, it's literally like a jersey hoodie. This one's a Sean Taylor one. I like it because I can wear it whenever. I don't have to really wear it after game days. I can wear it whenever I want. So that's what's good about it. Go ahead, check them out. Just search up House of Hoodies, and make sure if you do end up getting one, use code Pedro, and let me know in the comments below if you do get one. So thank you guys so much for coming in here today. It was a really fun stream. We did a lot of different stuff. Talked about the draft, free agency, and obviously the game this weekend. That's a must win if we want to compete for the NFC East division crown. So thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Again, thank you guys so much for the continued support in today's stream. Everyone for coming in here. We had 250 people, but again, that I doubt it was 250. But again, thank you guys so much for coming in here. Might have a video tomorrow, but if not, I'll catch you guys after the Giants game. So again, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And peace, man. Let's see. Sup, peace out, Am Hunter. Peace out, Andy. Peace out, King Sean. Awesome.